I feel like that sometimes too, right? Nothing wrong with that.
No, but he knew what he wanted when he started coddling me, and I
You're
didn't.
making it sound as if this individual uh, used you.
He did.
Yeah. That must have been really hard.
Yeah, it was. Yes, that's all I wanted. I wanted a platonic relationship, but that was not enough for him. So I entered into a romantic relationship that I didn't want, which was fucking terrible. And I was crying every day over Robert, and it was pissing him off and making him angry. And he was emotionally like abusive to me because of that. But that was my fault for agreeing to be in a relationship with him under false pretenses. So I made a mistake. It was, I guess, just as much my fault as it was his.
Why was it your fault if somebody's trying to use you? Why would you feel that way?
Because I was using him for the coddling by entering into this relationship.
Let's remember Logic again. I know we asked Logic to leave a little while ago, but
I'm using it right now. I'm telling you that I.
you're telling me a story of something. Why would you need to use Logic for that?
I'm using logic to explain my decisions and my behavior regarding this person.
Your decisions? What decisions did you take that were very impactful on a
I
large
decided,
level?
I
The
decided to
decision.
enter into a false relationship.
Why? Because you needed emotional comfort?
Yes.
Did you think about Logic then?
No, because I was drowning myself in drugs and alcohol. And lots of lean meats and greens. I'm a big chicken and asparagus
Josh,
person.
I know you feel something. I know you feel, even at the most basic level, when something happens
I'm the kindest person in
that,
the world. I'm the kindest person in the world. I just cannot.
yes, you are very kind.
I
You
cannot.
are.
I'm not
You
trying to
are.
say anything good about myself. I'm just saying I am the most kind person you will ever meet. I will help anyone who needs help. But
First,
while I'm
there's
doing,
nothing wrong about you saying good
but,
things about yourself. Second, you are the kindest person
but
I've
while I'm
met.
doing it, I don't seem like I'm kind. Like, all right, so when
Well, there's a
my mom
difference
has a problem,
between.
someone has a problem, they come to me. I don't put my arm. Well, I don't like touching people very much, but like I don't. I come up with a logical solution for them instead of just being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I love you," blah 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 blah, or whatever it is.
Well,
Some people need that.
That's not technically what feelers do, though. A feeler doesn't necessarily mean that if you're crying in front of me, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's okay, everything's gonna get
Like,
better."
I have a problem.
There is still some existing form of rationale and logic that people use.
I have a problem showing empathy and sympathy, even though I do feel them. I have a
I don't
problem
think so.
expressing them.
I don't think so. I mean, I've known you for a little time, but I don't think so. I think you
Well,
do well in
well,
demonstrating those things.
you thought I was falsely telling Nick that I was happy for him.
I felt like that. I felt like that.
Yeah, and most of the time, people feel like I'm a
People
sarcastic
feel
asshole who doesn't care about them but wants to solve their problems.
people feel a lot of shit, dude. People feel a lot of shit, and whether or not you take into account that is how you feel about those certain statements.
Yes, the communication part is what I have a lot of problems with.
I don't think you have any problems communicating. I'm pretty sure you communicate well with me, especially when you feel that you are being misrepresented because other people think your intentions and your feelings are different.
I don't like misinformation about myself being exuded from me in any way. And I viewed your saying Josh doesn't feel that way as me not exuding the information that I was trying to tell Nick, which was that I was happy for him. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. But I just don't understand, like, the emotional roller coaster that you felt in that moment. Like, I don't understand how the reason back behind why you were very expressive and very like, no, like, that's not how I feel.
Because I very rarely feel that way, and when I do, I try to come off as genuine. And when I don't come off as genuine, it kind of pisses me off because everyone else seems to be able to do it.
To do what? Come off as genuine?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he said that I wasn't really happy for him. That I was.
What was said was, you said, "Well, I'm very happy for you," and my feed was going batshit crazy, and I was like, "No, you don't," because there was something about the way you expressed it and the way you executed it, and it wasn't just that one time; it was several times before.
And that's the deficit that I have.
A deficit? What does that mean?
That's what I lack.
The thing is, everybody's going to have criticism.
You don't lack that. Look.
If
Josh,
you
don't lack that. You do not lack that.
Clearly,
not like that.
Like, I was unable to express myself properly, and you misinterpreted what I was saying.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fucking FE expert. Like, just because I feel a way about certain things doesn't mean it's right. But what I'm saying is,
quit. Let's just extract MBTI from this discussion and throw it in the wastebasket for a while.
Well, I won't use MBTI terms, but I will use fucking regular people terms, which is how I feel about something. There's a difference between how I think something is occurring and how I feel something is occurring. And that has something to do with MBTI. That's, in my opinion at least, a basic human expression. At that moment, and just because at this moment it happened doesn't mean that for your entire persona, you lack this quality of being able to express yourself and feel a certain way, you know?
Also,
my point in that is just like...
Also have a problem meeting people's emotional needs. I'm bad at reading social cues. That was one problem that Robert and I had. It's like, people want you to know what they're feeling and come help them when they need it. And they want you to be a mind reader. And I can't do that. But if you tell me that you need help, I will help you.
Right. Okay. I can totally relate to that too, because I've had the same problems. A lot of what I say, and my family's learned
nonverbal communication. Like, I have a problem reading body language.
Yeah, I do too. That's
and tone of voice, intonation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then on top of that, this is what you were saying earlier. Sometimes what you say comes off in a way you don't really mean it, such as sarcastic. That happens to me a lot too. I mean, I've had those issues with people. The one thing I've learned to accept is that's just the way I am. I mean, granted, I think we can work on those things and make them better, but in the meantime, we just have to accept who we are. And
I have learned to sometimes lie to make people not feel badly about themselves. But when I ask them, like,
whoa, wait a second. That sounds like it rings a bell to me. I mean, okay, look, take this with a grain of salt. I don't lie to people. But to consider other people's feelings about certain things, it's definitely something I'm very familiar with.
I'm not. And like all right, when I ask someone how I look,
You're not.
before I go out,
You're not what?
because I need information. It's not because I want to be told something. And I feel like everybody wants to be told something. And I'm
Wait,
not.
what is this? What does this have to do with what I said about feeling familiar about that? About the feeling of considering others people's feelings.
Because I don't know what people's true intentions are all the time. I can call out bullshit almost every time. At least I think I can. But when someone asks me a question that has to do with something that might hurt or make them feel better about themselves, I don't know which way to answer if the truth is going in the way that would hurt them.
I've been in a similar boat, and the one thing I've learned is that try to be truthful, but try to soften it at the same time.
Well, I've tried to work on that.
Yeah, and that's just gonna be something.
That is such an
But
ENTP thing to
It's
say.
fine, but it's fine. Like I think it's I think it's fine. And the thing is, you need if your friends don't want to learn enough about you to and don't want to
People I call friends understand me, and they know the way I am.
exactly. There you go.
I only have like 4 good friends, and they know exactly the way I am, know exactly the way I act. They have adapted to it, and they are cool with me. And
There you go.
and I have a tendency to let out all of my dirty laundry right away whenever I meet someone, so they can decide whether or not they want to deal with me or not. Because I don't want to find out later that I'm too much for someone to handle, or not enough for someone to handle.
I do something similar too. And
But that's also a bad trait. That's a bad trait.
it can be. It depends on the person you're talking to.
It makes you come off as self-absorbed, and that's something that I've always had to work on. Like give and take conversation is really difficult for me.
Why?
I agree. It's difficult for me as well.
It's not that I like to hear myself speak. It's that I'm afraid that I might forget something, a key piece of information that I need to tell somebody, or I'm just not interested in what they have to say at all, and I move the subject back to what I want to talk about. And I know that's selfish, but
I do that all the time, and I totally get what you're saying. It can be hard. It can be a hard thing, and I'm not saying don't work on it. But the thing, like I've been saying, I think we need what we need to do to be successful in keeping us from feeling bad about that is just to realize that as long as we're working on it, it's fine that we are the way we are.
I know that it's fine the way I am. I am the way I am, and I can't change that, and no one else can either. And
so, is your problem the way you're being received? You don't. I think you're afraid of what other people think of you.
Andy, I feel like you're.
I'm not afraid of what people think of me. I don't care what people think of me. There are certain people who I care what they think of me.
Okay.
But only a certain few.
I feel like we're not going to get anywhere at this point.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Well, I'm trying to help too.
But Josh, are you saying that you do not have the ability to grow as a person? I'm sorry.
No. I'm not crying. I was wiping my eyes. I'm just trying to think about how to answer that. Like, change my behavior?
You say that you can't change, right? And in one way,
I'm not willing to change I'm not willing.
No,
I don't
of
need to
course
change.
not.
I'm fine the way I am. I'm
No,
me.
but do you not want to be
Wait.
happier?
Why does it look like you're fucking defensive right now?
I'm not saying that you should change for me or for anyone here.
Oh,
You're
I
just saying,
don't have any intention of it. I'm just saying that when you ask the question, am I able to grow as a human being? Like, do you mean change my behavior? Like, like consciously?
no, but think about it. You talk about different traumas you have had throughout your life, right? You focus a lot on that. Would it not be easier for you if you led a life where you didn't have to think about all that stuff?
It would, but I can't control my thoughts. They are what they are. They happen.
Well, you can train yourself to stop thinking about it. It's a long road for that type of recovery, but if you're willing to do it, the thing is the question I think we should be asking is, are you willing to change for yourself into who you want to be? It's fine who you are now, but it's also okay to be fine as you are now and still have a goal as to who you want to be and to changing yourself who you
I want to be emotionally reliable to other people.
Okay, so start working on that. Be willing
Wait.
to change yourself to get
Josh.
to that goal.
Once you
Change it for yourself,
Josh,
not anybody else, but yourself.
what will it feel like once you reach that goal?
I imagine good.
You imagine, like, you mean, like, aside from, is there any other aspect to that
Like
specific goal?
cerebral and bodily feelings.
Cerebral and bodily feelings.
Contentness. That's what I want. I want to be content.
That's a good feeling.
I felt it once, and I lost it.
That's a good feeling.
It is. It fucking feels great.
Yeah? To be loved. Is that what you're talking about?
And to love.
To be accepted and
To love someone who loves you back.
to be accepted, like, for who you are and stuff. Yeah.
I don't care about being accepted. I care about, like, I could live this way my entire life if I had someone who was able to love me in spite of my emotional deficits. I'm just fucking lonely, man. I'm lonely. I feel like there's a piece of me missing.
How often do you hang out with these 4 friends of yours that you say know you very well?
About 5 or 6 times a month.
You need to do that way more, dude. Here's the thing. A lot of people confuse love as only being able to be romantic or family love, but the deal is you can love a person.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so your friends probably love you.
They're
Not in a romantic sense, obviously.
They're friendship soulmates. They're familial soulmates, and they're romantic soulmates.
So wouldn't it be assumed that if you're around them, you're gonna feel better, right?
Yeah, but when I get a call from somebody, I look at the phone and I see their name, and it's just like I just can't answer it. I just can't.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, well, obviously that's a barrier between you and your happiness. Maybe next time you feel that way, you should force yourself to answer the phone.
Well, I did text him right back afterward, and we did end up hanging out that night, and he drove an hour to do so.
In order to get to a place where you want to be, you have to put in a severe amount of effort. That's something that I've had to learn over the past few years.
I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Taking care of my brother in his state is emotionally, it's like draining my soul. It's physically draining me, and it's draining me emotionally. And I don't have enough emotional energy to fucking facilitate the socializing that I need to be doing.
Maybe it's not necessarily only socializing. Maybe it could be just doing stuff which would provide you with other perspectives. Go out of the everyday comfort zone. Find comfort in new things.
Yeah, I to what Tay's saying, I'm a very lazy friend. I come off, people will call me and 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 call me. I won't respond. And then they stop calling, and then I get freaked out, and then I have to text them. And
Josh, I have a very good friend who is bipolar. She's a little bit older than you. This shit you're doing, she does it too. I recognize it.
It's not like I want to be this way. I want to change.
I know. I know you don't want to be this way. But it seems like you haven't found the right techniques for getting out of it.
Well, I'm not willing to take a lot of the medication that I'm prescribed.
Well, it's not really about just medications. It's more about taking actual action and find things which will lift you up mentally.
My question for you, what I've been saying really boils down to: do you want to be in a position where you're comfortable and just content and happy, so much that you're willing to put in the work and the effort to get there, or are you just or not? That's the real question.
I'm emotionally exhausted.
Well, there's been times where I've been emotionally and physically exhausted myself, but I had to keep pushing through to get to the result I wanted.
Well, some people aren't as strong as you are.
It's not. No, I think everybody's capable of it. And here's the deal. It's literally what you read on the Nike shirts. It's called "Just Do It," and it's a hard thing for me to do too. For some of the goals I want to be physically fit, and yet I'm not willing to go out and take a run every morning. That's on me. Why I'm not physically fit. Sometimes we got to do things that are uncomfortable in order to get to the results we want. Energy drain is just another version of uncomfort.
Andy, have you ever been fucking depressed?
Yes.
Do you recognize this state?
I do. I've been there.
If you had been there for years and become used to it, do you think it would be that easy to just climb back up?
No, I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
When I was younger,
methodologies sound easy.
when I was younger,
The concept is easy. The method, but in reality, it's not. The concept is easy to understand, but hard to implement.
when I was younger, I used to have a lot more mania than depression. I'd be in manic states a lot more than depressive states, and it felt awesome. But like, I would talk too much, and people would be like, "Ugh, I can't handle it. You gotta shut up." And I'd be like, "You just don't want me to be happy." And then I would crash and go into a depressive state. And that's basically where I am almost all the time, unless I'm feeling numb, which is the only thing that's worse than being depressed, because at least when I'm depressed, I can feel something. But I reach a state of numbness, which is in between depressed and in between mania. And it's like, I have to do something to feel, so I do drugs because they make me feel better. I just can't I can't lie about that. It's just the way it is. I mean, that's why I do drugs. And
That somehow makes sense because you have the lows where you feel something, and then you have the highs where you have a natural high. Well, it's natural to your body, but for most people, that's not a natural state of existing. Right?
no.
And then you have the thing in between, which is just nothing.
Yeah.
And that's when you seek for something to feel.
Mm-hmm.
But what I think would be ideal for you is to use that period for growth instead of approaching destructive way to feel something. Experience something, meet people, try to see if there is something else out there which would give you healthy impressions, which would help you grow and build yourself as a person,
Mm-hmm.
and make you better suited for, give you something to look to when you are in the bad states, right? Because you go to memories for experience because it gives you something.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
it.
I do. I do that all the time. And sometimes I'll drink wine, especially red wine, and put on certain songs to make myself cry.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wait a
Robot
second.
voice.
Because crying feels good to me.
Refresh, please. Im.
Um.
Oh, you're back. It stopped.
Wow. It's funny you say that. I mean, never mind.
But you see my point, right? You need to fuel your memory with more constructive things. I think that would be very good for you to get you out of the negativity, which you kind of end up going to feel something.
But there's a situational aspect to this. I am bound to my brother. Physically. Like, he can only use his left hand, and only in limited fashion.
Yeah, but you can leave the house for a couple of hours, can't you?
Yeah, but like, I'm so fucking tired in between that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Doing stuff can actually give you energy. You just need to find the things. Try things. You will find something. I'm sure there is something.
You need to develop some hobbies, man.
I don't know. That's what my psychiatrist tells me.
Well, there you go. We came to the
Maybe-
same conclusion. Dude, there's a couple of things that I like to do in my free time that give me, energy. And that, obviously, I'm an extrovert, so, I get energy just from being around people. So that's one of my hobbies, is being around people. But obviously, since you're an introvert, being around people is very important. But that's not going to give you energy. At least not all the time. So what you need to do is find something you enjoy doing.
When I have discussions with people who don't inject emotion into their argument, that's when I become stimulated. I seek stimulation is what I see.
Dude. I know. Okay. I just want to say, I feel that way too, for some reason. Because, see, what you're talking about, for me, translates into the consideration of emotions of everybody universally on the maximum scale possible. In terms of arguing about different things, right? And the things that I'm assuming you are talking about is, basic politics discussion and stuff.
Politics and medical issues.
Yeah, like there's like I like how even though you consider yourself an INTP, you still understand the importance of feeling about other people's needs and the importance of that.
It is important if I want to be a part of society. That was the wrong answer, wasn't it?
I know you feel for people, Josh.
You actually care about people. You do.
I know. I do.
Yeah, so there you go. It's not it's not that, you know, you want to do it for society. It's because you want to do it because you want to be more sensitive to your relationships, which is totally fine. I get that. I'm in the same boat. A lot of times I'm a little too analytical or a little too serious when it comes to my friends and especially my family.
Like when it comes to abortion?
Oh, it's the other one.
Let's not start arguing about that. Anyways. I can kind of get what you said earlier too about feeling like you have no feelings. And I'm there sometimes. I wish I could feel feelings a little stronger than I do, especially the happier ones. A lot of times my strongest feelings I get throughout the day are like anger or sadness about something.
I don't. The only times I get angry is when someone is arguing a point to me based on their beliefs or their feelings, or when I get my feelings hurt.
Right. So,
but otherwise, I'm a very, very calm, monotone person.
Yeah, I can be the same way. Granted, not that specific situation, but there's a lot of times where I have my emotional triggers, like you do. But for the most part, I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty monotone, analytical.
I think anger is wasted emotional energy.
It can be. Anger, depression are the two of the strongest emotions that anybody can feel.
Well,
and so
I feel depression probably about 75% of the time.
Right, and what we need to do is find things to help you change that. Like that's why I said hobbies.
You can't technically change that. You can't do that.
I know. You can't.
There's no way to do that.
You remind me of my boyfriend Grayson, who always used to say, Just be positive. Just be positive. Think good. Just let's go out and do something. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, I need to lay in bed for fucking 5 days. Give me some fucking space.
It's not even a spiritual thing, my man.
What's going on at this thread?
We're talking about feels.
Are we talking about feelings?
You know what, Josh? I want to end this discussion. Now that Ken's here, and he's, I want him to be involved with the socializing that's going to happen. So I want to end this discussion.
I can laugh sometimes.
I don't want him to feel limited. My point being is,
I can't hear anybody. I've got to refresh.
Okay, let him refresh, and then I will explain to him. Okay, Josh, can you hear us now?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, like I have the ability to laugh sometimes.
Josh, listen.
Look.
Hey, good friend, listen. Please listen to me. I hate it when people don't listen to me. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I want to end this discussion because I want Ken to maybe introduce us to a different topic. I want to socialize with Ken and everybody here.
Yeah, talking about me.
I want to go ahead and end on this note, which is that I definitely, and I don't want any more further comments on this. I just want to let you know this, that as a person, you strike me as someone that I can connect to on an emotional level and that I can agree with on several different things. On the second note is this conversation that we had, as opposed to the conversation that you may have had with other people. I don't want you to take it as if I am persecuting you or as if I am sort of attacking you personally. the reason why I wanted to do this is because I really want to learn about you as a person, and who you are, and I do that a lot with the people I have close relationships with. So, if you feel a certain way about this, in a certain negative way about this, then I'm very sorry about that. Hopefully you can let me know, and then next time I won't kind of pursue a conversation that involves you and your personal experiences and stuff. What I want to say is, I'll end on this final note, which is you are an amazing person, Josh. I love talking to you. You say a lot of funny shit. Don't fucking roll your eyes, bitch. I'm fucking trying to butter you up right now. You are fucking. Look at you. You fucking look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at Josh. Look at the camera. Josh, look at the camera. Look at you. Look at you. You're a wonderful person. You're amazing. You're attractive. You look tall. Hopefully you are tall. You wear New Balances, and you're rocking the Obey hat. There's really nothing to talk about at this point. You're a great person. Okay, I see you. No matter what you think or what people tell you your medical conditions are, I see you as a normal person, and I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me, and I appreciate you back.
I'd like to say something too. I'm just trying to help, dude. I care about you as a person. I'm unfortunately, I'm best at giving practical advice. And sometimes my practical try to help as much as I could, and at least relate to Wade.
You remind me of someone who tried to fix me once, and that's the way all right, you know what? We've talked about me for too long.
Intentionally. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're laughing because you're saying it too.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud nine. Oh, you're laughing at Ken.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Ken.
Oh shit, it's Eric. Eric, how you doing?
Oh my God, it's rapping Eric.
Hi.
Wait, no. Turn your cam off again. See, I'm masquerading
Eric,
as her cat.
This little shit here you created, Eric, is fucking insane. It's got me here every night, and it's a methodology of fucking. I'm gonna try to make it sound smart, so I can sound smart for whatever reason. But it's a methodology of me coming in and experiencing all sorts of fucking TI, and at the same time experiencing some extroverted socializing, and it's Jesus fucking Christ. I knew it was big, but I didn't know it was this big. So congrats, dude. That's fucking badass.
You know what I'm concerned about? I've been getting these weird Facebook messages. I think the bot may have achieved sentience.
Yeah,
It wasn't turning weird lately because I've been really getting some weird stuff on the tech end, on the back end of this stuff. It's been crazy.
I have to tell you something important, Eric. I have to tell you something important. I don't know who it is, but I'm assuming she was Chinese. She messaged me in the chat and she said, "Hey, Abraham. Hey, Coach A, tell Eric that I finished his flyer." So I'm assuming that's the shit you're using to get shit rolling. Just want to let you know about that.
Thank you, Abraham. That would be Luna, my Hong Kongese 15-year-old friend from Hong Kong.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And I was very excited to hear that too. It sounds like you're getting shit rolling too.
I know. I got a friend. I got a friend now. I was like, "Hey, Luna.
Hey.
You remember me? I'm host Eric. I'm important. You want to give me a favor? Give me a flyer translated."
Fucking Eric.
She was like, "Totally." And I was like, "I'll give you a T-shirt." That's pretty fucking great.
That's badass, dude. That's fucking badass.
I know. It makes me feel like important or something.
That's fucking badass. So let me tell you something. How do we define an individual winning socionics? Are we supposed to define that as a person finding their duo and kind of like, yeah?
To win socionic, you would need to find an INTP. Okay?
Right.
To win socionics, I had to find an ISFJ. Ken would have to find a rare bird indeed, an ESTP woman who's not a psychopath, or man, either way. He's going to try to find a non-psychopathic one, and that's difficult because the ESTP
If I have my preference, it would be vagina. I
can't hear Eric
lost
anymore.
sound.
I can't hear you, Eric,
Very
but it doesn't matter.
You should refresh, Eric. He's saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe the metaphysics of this program falling apart."
Abraham, I'm dealing with technical difficulties, Abraham.
Eric, these people here, they love my impersonation of you. I feel like personally, they I don't know. It's just I'm connecting with these people.
My impersonation. Let me do my impersonation of Abe's impersonation of me.
Man.
Abraham.
Well, Eric, Abraham is doing the best he can with what he's got. Okay.
Also, there's this one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Metaphysics involved in the conversation.
I've enjoyed Abraham's invitations to me for a while. Abraham's fun. I'm glad you're here, Abe. I'm glad you're part of TWFP.
Eric,
And
I
you
came
are-
here. I think I came here because I miss your dumbass. That's why. Because because I'm emotionally attached to you. Because I've worked with you for the past 2 years, and I'm like, God damn, I miss seeing Eric's dumbass. That's why I came. And then along the process, I met all of these crazy people, which are fucking fantastic.
There's something about the Eric's metaphysical equity. It's just
The thing is
keep bringing me back.
Eric, you need to put me in some fucking shit. This ball is rolling, and I'm excited. I'm excited. It makes me really, really excited that this shit is taking off at this level, and I just want to be a part of this shit. I want to fucking do something crazy shit. Like,
Hey, you've been part of the channel since day one. You're a major player around here.
oh man, dude, you need to let me know when you want to shoot like a video between you and like.
Fuck
You
yeah.
and Kim.
Fuck yeah, Abraham. Fuck yeah.
You know what? You need to let me know when you and Kim want to take some special photos too. Because remember, I got that fancy ass camera sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Special photos and
Yep. I mean, I won't be your porn camera guy.
I will.
I'll definitely take pictures.
Abraham, I don't need your help taking special photos.
I'll do it.
Abraham,
I'll do it.
No, I don't need everybody's help taking special photos.
I can take photos whenever I want to. It's a matter of wanting to in point A and point B, and there's no point in between.
Eric, I specialize in cleaning up photo images of taints. So you're in luck.
Can I?
You guys have your minds in the gutter. You guys are gutter-minded people.
Eric.
Ken does that thing because I told Ken that I hate it when you do that thing where you're just like Abraham. Abraham.
The head's got to go back. You got to see. It's like a animal in the wild. You got to see his head go back and then bared teeth. There's bared teeth. It's Abraham.
Eric, fucking Eric, dude.
I love this group, and I've only been part of it for a week.
You're fucking great, Eric. You're a special ass person. Eric, you're a special person in my.
You guys,
Eric.
I gotta tell you, shut the fuck up for a second.
Okay, fine. I'll shut up.
This is like, I mean, how much more heaven could you get? I just show up here just because I'm fucking around and I'm playing with the bot. I show up in here and everyone's like showered me with love, and I didn't even do anything. I'm just sitting here in the dark. I'm gonna go back to bed. I can't top this. This is the top of my evening. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Eric.
The Effie was so thick. He just looks at the waiter. He's like, "Excuse me, this is too rich."
I'm fucking glad Eric left before I fucking gave him the story of my life and shit. Because goddamn, that man has impacted my life so much.
19 years ago, Abraham
I've
was
only
born.
talked to him for a total of like maybe 60 seconds over the past few days. When is he? Was he on earlier today?
Yes.
Probably during my work shift, huh?
A couple of times.
I worked 11 to 7 Pacific time.
You know what? Eric is badass because he doesn't fucking care about what people say about him. And it's so to me personally, it's so mind fucking. And like, it's so like, oh my God, Eric, what the fuck? You're so independent and so fucking crazy. In my head, I'm just like, that's fucking cool. Like, I don't know.
He's helped me. I mean, look at me. I'm doing great.
You're doing perfect. But you're a naughty boy.
I don't think on the note of socionics, I don't think I'll ever win socionics. I
Fucking
don't see myself getting together with an
disturbing.
ISFJ. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's a disturbing concept.
I need either another NF.
No,
I need
that's
either
not
another NT or
disturbing.
an
That's
NF.
fucking
That's I
disturbing.
can't.
No, Josh, that's not disturbing. What's disturbing is fucking Ken and Susan getting on some kinky ass naughty boy shit.
Now say it when I got my Dinteresque teeth exposed. Say it again. Say it.
Oh my God.
You make me feel.
Like a natural woman.
You make me
Is that
feel.
what you're gonna say?
You make me feel laughter, and I appreciate you for that. Let me put in my.
Stop
What's up
in
with
the
that?
name of love.
What's up with this?
Let me put in my medical grade gloves so I can avoid touching people.
And then I put on my medical grade.
Ow, Susan. Ow.
Why?
What
Yeah,
is she?
let's try.
Jesus Christ.
Nope,
I
that's
need
it. There it
I
is.
need to go pee for like the 5th time tonight. Fuck.
He's gonna
I don't
go
think I
pee
can go
after
farther.
thinking of you. Abraham's gotta go to the toilet. I don't know what rhymes with toilet.
Toilet?
He's gotta go.
Let's make up a word. Broil it.
No, he's got to go to the toilet and he's got to soil it. As in having a bowel movement.
Yeah.
Soil your pants.
Magnus, I would only be a
Hey, but
fan.
fuck you're downing whenever alcohol is.
What?
I would only be a fag for Magnus.
The reason why you need to
For
pee
you,
all the time is because of all the alcohol. If
The
that's
reason
alcohol.
you're telling me something about what? What?
You said you need to pee for like the 3rd time tonight. It's probably because you're drinking alcohol. I think that's alcohol.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't reach that logical conclusion.
It's because you're drinking the devil's water.
Just pointing out the obvious.
Jesus.
Ken is an amalgamation of your own insights. Ken is nothing more than the metaphysics that you invest into the idea of what Ken is. I am the metaphysic. The metaphysic, apparently.
Ken,
The
what's your type again?
You know what? Who knows? In the grand scheme of things, who really understands the human situation, the human problem, the human endeavor enough to accurately portray what the fuck is going wrong with me?
going wrong.
Yeah.
Who said it's wrong? Could be going on completely right.
Could be. It's so wrong. It's entirely correct.
Feel the vibrations. Those aren't vibrations. That's my chair squeaking.
Pipe, 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 pipe. Pipe.
Am I sitting on a dildo? No. But I am walking on sunshine. That is the difference.
In your mind.
In my mind. Yeah, there's a blanket covering my window. Wanna know why? To keep out the sunlight.
Kill all the blankets.
I'll tell you
I
something.
just got the strangest urge.
Look at all you beautiful ass fucking people. Oh my god.
I love Mr. Rogers.
You guys are some fucking beautiful ass people. Look at Josh over there with this fancy ass fucking cup and shit.
Goblet.
This-
He's got a
this-
goblet in
This
his.
motherfucker gonna fucking fascinate us and shit. Bro, your ENT penis better come out right now like flop, because my dumb ass is over here like, holy shit, I'm waiting for whatever the fuck to happen to me.
It's this red wine in a glass.
Boy, you better fucking shit. I wish you were here right now. I'd be like, yo, pass me some of that red wine, that bougie ass fucking glass cup and
You know-
shit. I know that shit's detailed as fuck.
Ken reminds me of kind of a funnier version of myself from when I was a teenager.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. But I probably have fewer brain cells. I'll give you that much.
That's it. Josh, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna pound one glass of wine and that's it?
Well,
That's it?
I may pound another. I was thinking about Mr. Rogers though. I love.
Somebody said gay in the chat. My response is fuck. If I'm gay, fuck it.
He's talking about me. Magnus is feeling things he's never felt before, seeing me now draped with a
Well,
shirt tied like an
to be-
ascot.
To
Are
be
you having
completely
the feelings,
fucking
Magnus?
to be
Magnus is
completely
like, what are
honest,
those? It's called
dude,
feelings.
I can't even say anything in this bitch.
No, you can't, Abe. You want to know why? Because you could say something, but now I'm here, so now you're not allowed to say anything. That's how it works.
She called you a vampire.
That's how me. No, actually, Tay called me a vampire.
That's what I said.
I thought you said he.
I meant to say she. My psychiatrist calls me a vampire.
Your psychiatrist sounds like maybe somebody who needs to work on their interpersonal skills.
No, my psychiatrist makes I feel better every time I leave it. I love my psychiatrist. Like
Okay.
I love him. I'm like scared to death of him retiring. I studied up on him before I chose him. I went to the Virginia Commonwealth University Medical College of Virginia site, looked up all the psychiatrists, found the one that was the head of the mood disorders clinic, or head of mood disorder professor, and I chose him because of that, and because he was still teaching, and because he donates time to the VA hospital. So I know he cares, and I know he's knowledgeable, and that's why I chose him. And he's not taking any more patients. He's cutting back to 1 day a week, which kind of scares me. But I was telling them
What the fuck are you doing?
I said
Ken-
my
Josh, I've been listening personally.
yeah.
I'm listening.
I said that my psychiatrist calls me a vampire, and then Ken said, "Sounds like you need a new psychiatrist or something along those lines."
Well,
And I was like, no.
Ken's saying a lot of shit right now because when the nighttime comes, Ken becomes some fucking extroverted person.
But I was saying that I love my psychiatrist. I feel better every time I leave that place, and I chose him because I went to the Medical College of Virginia through Virginia Commonwealth University's health system, and looked up all the psychiatrists, and found that he was still a professor teaching there, and he specialized in mood disorders, which is what bipolar disorder is, mood disorder. And he also donates time to the VA hospital. So I logically was like, oh, so he cares too. And so I chose him, and he is wonderful for me, and he says good things about me while I'm in there, and makes me feel better about myself, and I always feel better when I leave. But I'm scared to death of his
I fucking
retiring, because I don't know who the fuck I would go to when this guy retires. He's only 61,
fucking
but like I feel like he may, because he's cutting back to 1 day a week, and I feel like I have this feeling like he's considering retirement, early retirement, and that fucking scares the shit out of me because like I rely upon this guy.
I remember when I had somebody like that. I had a therapist once, and I pissed him off. It was fun.
I used to piss off my old therapist. But
I pissed him off so bad. It was the funniest shit ever.
Oh.
It's funny when
What are
you
you still talking about? Huh?
like
I called him out because he was being a little bitch. I told him, you're not doing your fucking job, which is to listen to the shit
oh
that
yeah,
I
I
have to
remember he was
say.
the gay one. The gay one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. He pulled emotions into his job, and that's fucked up. He was being
Yeah.
paid to analyze you, not to give you his opinion.
The dude had more fucking FE than I did.
Or FI?
Damn, what the fuck?
I don't lie. I don't. I am pale. I don't like. I don't like the sun. I don't like the sun very much. It kind of hurts me, and
You don't like the sun, it hurts you. It hurts you as logically or in
no,
terms of feelings?
physically, it's painful sometimes.
Oh, I see.
Everybody's tired.
The UV rays are coming in through the metaphysics of the UVB rays.
I'm gonna be honest with
I'm
you.
here.
Yeah, it kind of hurt, kind of.
Susan, right now, Susan's hair is causing ontological violence against
Excuse me.
many individuals in this
Can
room.
anyone
right
hear
now.
what I'm
You
saying?
see, the purpose
No.
of this is perpetuate the ever so lasting ontological violence of individual. Look, she's doing it right now. Fuck.
Personally, I'd like it to do it.
What are you doing? Stop.
Hey, I
You're
mean,
ruining my joke.
the good aspects of myself.
I tried to give a good
I
joke.
rely on him to help me see the good aspects of myself, and he helps me do.
Josh, I tried to give a good joke, and fucking Susan ruined it. She was like, look at my hair. And I'm like, fuck. Stop fucking focusing on the joke.
Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
What was the joke? I didn't hear a joke.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yes,
ontological
sure.
violation of my eyes. I
The
can't.
violation
Right
of the...
Right,
Wait, I got a new one.
I've got a new one, he says. He has many
I got
jokes.
a new
Yes, it's
one.
there.
The-
Ed, you think GFE is your ally?
You're necessary in my life
Indoctrinated.
now. You make me
I
laugh.
was born in it.
Oh my god, how much is going
I
on?
didn't come to CNI until I was already a vampire. Then it was nothing to me but blinding. You think you have ability with Effie, Abraham? You don't know what Effie is. You wouldn't know what Effie was if it came up, pimp slapped you in the face, and stole your woman. You wouldn't have any idea because you ain't shit, boy. And so he leaves. He's probably leaving to go get crops or more alcohol to drown his sorrows. Come at me. I'm Bane with an ascot. How are you going to beat this?
Could you hear anything? Or like, I mean, could you make out anything I was saying?
You want to make
Yeah.
Good. Make out anything I was saying. Don't let your brain go places where you would like it to go.
The metaphysics of talking with famous people makes us inherently famous, and we like to talk about being famous, and that's basically what this forum's for.
I will talk about being famous, seeing as Bane is the only really famous person here.
I am famous.
So we will talk about Bane.
I'm famous.
You shut your whore mouth.
He is not famous. He's really famous.
I'm Bane. Yes, that's my name. You say my name too much and it becomes a name.
Oh, I thought Anna was actually a person in the other room. I was like, why can't I mute her?
Does it work better if I get closer to the microphone, Kay?
Shut up, Woodstock. I'm getting tired of your shit. Okay, you're bothering me. All right.
I'm getting tired of your shit, cat.
I can talk to him that
Now
way.
it looks less like a mask and it looks more like a nose. I don't understand this. I'd like some sort of weird difference.
Me and my cat have a relationship. I can talk to him that way.
Can you hear me better now?
Not a romantic relationship.
I'm pushing this Bane thing until it dies.